What are the ethical considerations for genetic engineering in animals? Have you ever wondered what happens when we start changing the very building blocks of life in animals? Genetic engineering is a powerful tool that allows scientists to alter the genetic material of animals. This technology is becoming more precise thanks to advances in computing and biotechnology. However, it raises several ethical questions that we need to think about carefully. First, let's talk about animal welfare. One of the biggest concerns is how these procedures affect the animals involved. The process can be invasive and painful, often requiring many animals to create just one genetically modified line. This can lead to unintended health issues, such as new diseases or physical problems. Even with efforts to reduce pain through principles like the 3Rs, reduction, refinement, replacement, many people still worry about the well-being of these animals throughout their lives. Next, we have the issue of commodification and patenting. When animals are genetically engineered, they can be patented, treating them like products rather than living beings. This raises moral questions about the rights of animals compared to the rights of humans or corporations. It makes us ask whether it is right to control and profit from genetically engineered life forms. Additionally, the patenting system can limit access to genetic technologies, which is a concern for transparency and fairness. Another important consideration is species integrity. Many believe that animals have a right to maintain their natural genetic identity. Genetic engineering challenges this idea by altering an animal's genetic code. This concern is especially strong for transgenic animals, which have genes from different species. If these animals were to escape, they could disrupt local ecosystems and biodiversity. Speaking of ecosystems, we must also consider the environmental and ecological risks. Using genetically engineered animals in agriculture or other settings could pose threats to natural habitats. Modified genes might spread to wild populations, which could disrupt the balance of nature. It is essential to assess these risks and create safeguards to prevent any negative impacts. Public acceptability and regulatory oversight are also key factors. Many people are uncomfortable with the idea of genetically engineered animals, especially for food production. Ethical discussions emphasize the need for transparency and informed consent from society. Current regulations, such as those from the Food and Drug Administration, often face criticism for not adequately addressing all ethical concerns. Finally, we need to balance the potential benefits of genetic engineering with its ethical costs. While this technology can help solve some animal welfare issues, like creating disease-resistant animals, it is important to ask whether these benefits justify the ethical concerns. Alternatives to genetic engineering should also be considered, and each modification should be carefully evaluated. In summary, the ethical considerations for genetic engineering in animals involve a complex mix of animal welfare, species integrity, environmental impact, commodification, and societal values. As emerging computing technologies continue to advance, these ethical challenges become even more pressing. It is vital to integrate ethical reflection into the development of these technologies to ensure that we respect animal rights and ecological stability.